renewal. Rejoice, O seeker, rejoice. Winter's gone, spring comes laughing with the breeze. The lily compliments the songbearers, while the magnolias glow with unhurried grace. Just yesterday, I said to the daffodils, "You look so dazzling, my friends." But the jasmines blushed, covering my breath with their redolence. My heart beats with vigor, kissing the smile on my cheeks. The eyes become radiant, gazing at luminous sunsets. Rejoice, O seeker, rejoice. The old year is gone, resurgence calls, and the time for renewal is here. Love's in full bloom, and the dawn is dancing. Open the windows, pull the Venetian blinds. The robins, ever versatile, are testing new melodies. The lyrical nightingales await to serenade your heart. Resurgence. The embryo is ebony, silent, mysterious, but out here it's open, vast, engaging. The baby cries, exposed in her nakedness to a bewildering environment of sweetness, love. The hush of silence glistens as a mother's tilted gaze beams an unspoken joy in all directions. Everything is new. The surgeon scrubs, the cut, the sudden cry, the tilted forceps, still in range of the midwife's careful focus. Love peeps through the curtains, whispering resurgence, as both Iris and Narcissus change shifts, blossoming anew to the light of beauty. The new dawn is intimate, reverent, immaculate, unfurling with precision. Calling upon the heavens to witness her grandeur, she adorns herself with sacred bluebells, whispering love songs to the rising sun. From darkness to light. Searching, searching, oh my beloved, I have been searching for you for millennia. Lost in an ocean of doubt and loneliness, deceit stabbed at my heart, while insecurity became friends with the sharp knife of gossip. Lost in an arena of tangled webs, I was a mess in this world of dunya, chained in my tainted castle, and lost in a maze that brought me pain. I reached out to the bedroom chandeliers, but you seemed to be asleep, even as complacency sat on my despair. I descended the gorge of darkness, searching for meaning, yet carrying the fear of 1,000 shadows, until one day at the end of my human capacity, I reached out to the celestial heavens, kneeling like a saint with cupped hands, entreating to the light. You came, O merciful one, and the night in my abyss was vanquished by a bewitching moonlight. My river of tears of 1,000 sorrows became all but dissipated as I basked in the incandescent rays of your effulgent light. O light, my light, what a loving response to my burdens. Now you bring solace to my afflictions with the healing rays of the unspoken. You unravel the cords of my heart with the mellifluous breath of thy lips. The scent of your celestial wine has become the agony of my longing, and even the song bearers at dawn blends with thy melodious flute within. Oh, my sweetheart, oh, light in my darkness, I am unworthy of thy love. I once knew only the path of self-infliction. Desires raged within and tormented my soul. I was fettered to lust and rampant greed, pressing the red buttons of hate and self-destruction. Yet you carried me. I was like worn-out shoes with clothes in tatters, a bucket so filled with holes I could hardly carry water. You came, a divine alchemist, bemusing me with your goodness and erasing my pain. Now I see only your golden luster, filling my soul with boundless light. Bewildered. The sweet-scented tulips of this perfume garden hug the walls and foliage. The honeysuckle blossoms pays homage to the illustrious light. A pageantry of flowers adorn the stony pathway, while the birds and squirrels dance. Even 1,000 garlands, my love, cannot match the wafts of thy allure. Into the temple of the heart, my beloved comes, kissing my soul with infinity's plenitude. I feel the magical descent of an enchantment, stabbing my core with the arrow of joy. Steeped in a void of intense immensity, the moonlight kisses my cheeks. I become dazed, absorbed in a pageantry of supernal lights. My heart is burning with love, my core full of intensity from the fire of thy bliss. I gaze at the crescent moon, its adorable sweetness like pure white snow, hugging the serenity of my existence. You enter within and embrace me. I suddenly ascend to the deathless joy of emptiness. Now timeless, timeless, timeless is this moment. My eagle bird dances in an ocean of sheer delight. I cascade into a ball of light, nestling in the golden flames of thy silhouette, and become bewildered. They reach for you, but like a greasy maypole, their fingers do not grip. They use the mind's brilliance, but have forgotten the ways of the heart's radiance. They have gone deaf to the melody of oneness. Oh Allah, I would rather feel compassion in my spirit than give great discourses to scholars. Of what use is talk of heaven when my anxieties and fears are endless? Vanity of vanities, let me burn with a supernal sweetness, the fire that rages in my pore. Oh Allah, they see a dichotomy in your servant and your beloved light of truth. What is the spark that makes them hug their children? Lantern knows that he is a slave to thy bidding, a mere puppet on the strands of love, a lost lover searching for his queen. He just wants to burn into a fire of blazing candles, lighting up the tarmac of the soul. Come, O Allah, within, without, below, above, there are no blurs, confinements, boundaries. I see only you, my beloved, only the dance of delight. Your words are a blending symphony in my core. Oh, my sweetheart, I'm in the garden of ambrosial silence, and my heart is a field of prayer at your feet divine. My songbird soars gracefully, laughing with the sun. Its tale a pair of rusted sonnets, told near firesides on autumnal evenings of the glories of creation. She speaks of silence, that elusive rascal I've tried 1,000,000 times to grasp. Alas, it was all in vain. She kisses her cheeks. The candescent moon rests on the radiant faces, twinkling and dancing in supernal beauty, singing lullabies to the heavenly minstrels. Within the firmament, camellias blush, blue-crested robins adorn the sweet chords of eloquence, as my soul sings, steeped in flames of grandeur, the candescence of paradise. Sparrows embrace, rejoice in the freedom of boundless emptiness. My heart weeps rain, its drops so pure as to douse even the very fire of Hades. With love, anything at all can happen. Didn't I tell you? He said he was dressed in kurta, takia, beads hanging around his neck. They said, "Are you a Muslim?" He said, "No, but the intensity of my salat reaches the domain of Allah's Jannah." They said, "Are you a Buddhist then?" He said, "No, but the sweet chants echoing in my soul dances to the rhythm of beads on the soul-stirring fingers of the Buddha. He said, Jesus wept. They said, ah, so you're a Christian. He said, no, but I admire his psychic tears, his compassion for all humanity. They said, we know you are an atheist. He said, why not another spark of love? For there are myriad butterflies glowing in the beauty of my heart. A scholar asked inquiringly, are you at all religious? He said, yes, for is not religion at the core of life? When the campaign's over, we vote to abstain from politics, but it invades our kitchen, tussles with the very air we breathe. So too the grandeur of love illuminates the very pages of all sacred texts, permeating our hearts and minds. Like the newborn, it shines with the light of beauty into the core of the ever-effulgent consciousness. Finally, as Sirius said, I know you are a servant of the servant of love. He looked at her in silence and smiled sweetly, transmitting a healing energy from deep within his soul. I wish I had known the reason for my afflictions, the dark scarlet wounds of sunset, where life splattered scars of my anxiety, too numerous to mention. Aye, I look back with jubilation, for the beloved was only giving me feathers so I could grow wings, hid me in a dark cocoon so I could fly, a butterfly. I wish I had known the reason for my afflictions, the cries of torment, loneliness, and fear, when pestilences raged and my mind ran wild with riot. I look back with jubilation, for the beloved sent love to enlighten my understanding, like the light does with darkness. She dried my tears with tenderness, even as the soul wept from isolation. I wish I had known the reason for my afflictions, yet adversity was my lamp concealed, my river of tears a pathfinder, heralding an epitome of the virgin dawn. My thorns were my yesterdays, shaping the roses of my tomorrows. My bittersweet desires, a panacea for my ails. What would be the joy of Tottenham fans to know that the game was won even before the ball was kicked? The splendor of the moon does not shine in daylight, as would miss the dancing twinkle of shooting stars. Sunrise follows the dusk, even as the soul grows through struggle. All is an exalted memory on the supernal bank of paradise. The dark clouds of Corona began a seed on the Elysian breath of being. My last poem. I want to hold you, catch your sweet breath in my longing, erase the distance between our souls, and soar in spirit to an intense communion. Cute, glorious queen of light supreme, be the dawn of my sunshine's glow. I'll be a tomorrow's rainbow. Stay, tarry a little longer. Together we'll blend in the rays of the sun and soar to the heights of perennial beauty. Come, let us harness the winds, summon a golden crested chariot, ride upon the silvery clouds. O Empress of love unequaled, who was this noble artist that adorned and bedecked thy form? Such unspoken grandeur, such quintessence of exquisite bewilderment. I want to hold you, catch your sweet breath in my longing, erase the distance between our souls, and soar in spirit to an intense communion. Beloved, past loves were like the pain of penury. Before I met you, the old strings of separation, the old stings of separation, loneliness, and broken dreams was stabbing my heart with blades of shadows. Now that I am bedazzled by your enchantment, my core throbs and trembles with an ecstatic glow. Flowering like a fountain of light, your majestic smile pulls rays from the heavens. The pink satin silhouette oozes with charisma. Let me bathe in your translucence, sleep on your lap of affectionate tenderness. How I long to dance like yellow sunflowers, balanced delicately on the golden sunbeams of your dreams. Sing me a song of love supreme, a sweetness in my soul. I want to hold you, catch your sweet breath in my longing, erase the distance between our souls, and soar in spirit to an intense communion. Lantern Carrier, thank you.